Hey, what's up everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca. And this is our top 5 carnival excursions in Nassau, Bahamas. Yeah, so we are cruising to the Bahamas in February of 2018. We have 2 stops, one in Freeport, Bahamas and one in Nassau, Bahamas. We made a video just a few days ago about the 5 excursions we'd like to take a look at when we go to Freeport. Now these are all carnival excursions. We didn't look at anything third party. We just wanted to see what was offered from the cruise line. And so we went through 32 different excursions in Freeport and picked our top 5. And then today we are going to look at the 39 different excursions offered by Carnival in Nassau and come up with our top 5. So it's going to be 2 top 5 lists. It's going to be Jenny's top 5. It's going to be my top 5. And hopefully somewhere along the way there'll be an excursion that matches up so we actually can do something together when we're in the Bahamas. Hey, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you like cruising content, cruise vlogs, and videos like this where we kind of talk about what we might do on a cruise, yeah, hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified when all the new videos come out.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the Freeport one, you should go over and check it. We'll link it down below.
Link it down below, and yeah, so what do you think, Jenny? You gonna kick us off?
I will kick us off.
Pick some good ones.
Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing this right. It's Ardastra Gardens and City Tour.
That's a mouthful.
It is. It is $49.99 per adult, and it's 3 hours long.
Nice.
Yes. Apparently it's the only zoo in the Bahamas and they actually have real flamingos.
What? I don't know that I've ever seen a real flamingo.
Yes, like they don't have them in captivity or whatever, but they do scroll around and, you know, hopefully you're able to capture some photos with them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's exploring the beautiful grounds of the zoo and the conservation. And it's home to hundreds of mammals, birds, and reptiles.
Very cool. We might have saw a flamingo at aquarium in Tampa.
I believe that you are right.
I don't know. I had to go back and look. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yes.
And it's just sorry, I got distracted in my own mind about flamingos. Is it just a visit to the little zoo area, or is there more to it?
Begin your excursion by traveling by bus to the first destination, the hub of downtown Nassau, known as Rawson Square. Here you get to see the House of Parliament, Supreme Court, Public Library, and other historical buildings. And then they bring you through the neighborhood and you go to the zoo.
That's called Yolo Zoo and a tour.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice.
Yes, well thank you. The next one I have on my top 5 list is number 2. Is SeaWorld Explorer, and this is $49.99 per adult, and it's 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, and what this is, you get to explore the underwater in a moving, like, it's not really a submarine, but it's, they call it like a partial or something like that. So they bring you around on catamaran, and it's a semi-submarine, that's what they call it.
Oh, nice.
And you get to go down and just, you know, check out the fish and the reef.
It's like a moving aquarium.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So that was my second choice. My next one that I had on my list is called Nassau 360 Beach. There's no reviews on this one, but it's $64.99 per adult. It's 4.5 hours long, and it just brings you discover Nassau and take memories on this exciting sightseeing adventure and relax on the beach. Let's see, a short walk from the pier takes you to the coach. Like, I guess you have to get on the thing on a bus. And it does include a lounge chair and umbrella.
So it's like just a beach day then.
Mm-hmm.
Did it say food and drink or anything?
They have it available there for purchase, and they also have like non-motorized water activities that you can rent also, like snorkel gear, paddle boats, that kind of stuff.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yes. Let's see, number 4 on my list, and these are in no specific order. I just have them in, they're just in money order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The next one that I have is very interesting and something if we don't do on Freeport, I would love to do this one at Nassau. And this is all-inclusive boutique resort at Compass Point.
Ooh.
Yes. And
sounds fancy.
It is. It's $94.99 per adult. It's 4 hours long. Compass Point Resort, and I looked that up online as well. It's actually an all-inclusive resort that you can go besides having this excursion off of through Carnival. It's colorful. All the rooms are like all different, like magical colors. You almost feel like you're in like Candyland or something. It's very, very cool. So Compass Point is a unique jewel on the west side of New Providence. This is the perfect way to experience island life. Peaceful and relaxing. You can swim in their pool. You could go on to their beaches. They also, so it's all inclusive. So you get to also cook with the chef, I believe. While the on-site chef prepares 3-course meal full of authentic spices and flavors. And you can also enjoy some Bahama Mamas, which is nice.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so that is all-inclusive boutique resort at Compass Point. And then my last one is Atlantis Dolphin Shallow Water and Beach Day. And this is, it's actually on promotion, I guess, right now. It's regularly $184.99, but it has, right now it's on sale for $109.99 per adult. It's 4.5 hours. And what this one is that you go to the Dolphin Cay at the Atlantis, and you get to, I don't know if you get to swim with them. You'll connect with the dolphin in a 30-minute in-water interaction in groups of no more than 10. And then you get to have access to all the amenities as well.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are my top 5. What's your top 5, Tony?
All right, my top 5. Let's see what we have. The first one is the C&C Tour. C spelled S-E-A. They get a little tricky there. This one is $69.99 per person, and it is a 3-hour tour. Ooh, that's scary. A boat that's a 3-hour tour. I don't know, anybody young enough or old enough to know Gilligan's Island. But yeah, so it's actually a combination with one that Jenni mentioned. It's the underwater sea tour where you get in the semi-sub and they take you out to where there's a little bit of a reef, and the captain attracts some fish over and you get to see some fish. And then the kind of the combo part is it's also a driving tour where they drive you around. They stop at a ford and a couple local places where you can get out and maybe make some video and you know, something like that. So that kind of interests me. Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem like a bad price. Alright, so number 2 for me is keeping up with that tour the city theme. We had a really good time in Key West doing a hop-on, hop-off tour. Mm-hmm. We had a great time in Cuba doing a Cuba Top 10 tour, and they have the same kind of thing in Nassau. It's called the Top 10 Best of Nassau. It's $59.99 per person, and it's a 4-hour tour. With a little bit of walking, so it's very similar to other tour excursions. They pick out 10 cool spots to drive you around and let you get out and walk around, and so it's really kind of a cool way to see the sights in an abbreviated way in Nassau. So I like that. I'm not sure how long are we going to be in Nassau?
8 to 5.
Okay, so that's like 9 hours again. So yeah, 4-hour tour would fit nicely in there and get to see some of the sights. Alright, my number 3 is called Discover Atlantis. So ever since we found out we were going to Nassau, we've been having this conversation about whether we're going to go to the Atlantis Resort or not. I've seen it on everything from The Amazing Race to TV commercials, and so part of me really wants to go to Atlantis, but we have heard it can be a little costly to go over there. So this one is not bad, $59.99 per person for a 2.5-hour adventure to Atlantis, and it's primarily an adventure into the aquarium over there. So they have a huge aquarium over there with sharks and fish and that kind of thing. So Yeah, this one says, nowhere but Atlantis can you experience up-close adventures with such spectacular marine life. Watch the legend of Atlantis come to life as you embark on the guided tour through the paths and tunnels of the legendary lost city of Atlantis. Now, just full disclosure, I don't think this is actually the mythical lost Atlantis that you read about in mythology. I really think this was built by people, but they make it sound like it could be the real Atlantis, but I'm not buying into it. But I just wanted to tell you guys that because I didn't want you to think that we had some, just because we saw Justice League a couple times doesn't mean we have access to Aquaman and Atlantis. So, but that sounds kind of fun. So it looks like a bus tour or a bus ride over to Atlantis. You get to tour the aquarium, and then I'm assuming they take you back. But it'd be interesting to see if whether you could skip the ride back and maybe catch a cab and just I don't know if you can just walk around Atlantis for free or go to the casino, but it might be cool to go snag a souvenir from Atlantis. So yeah, not the real Atlantis though, just FYI. All right, let's see. My number 4, of course, we talked in Freeport about maybe doing something with dolphins, and I think that would be fun, but when I was looking through the excursions here, this one jumped out at me because it's not one I'd seen anywhere else. This is the sea lion encounter and beach at the Blue Lagoon. So this one's a little more expensive, $139.99 per person for a 5-hour excursion, and you actually get to do stuff with sea lions.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'll read the details to you. Enjoy an encounter with California sea lions that allow you to kiss, hug, feed, and play with these affectionate and humorous marine mammals from waist-deep water platform. Your tour includes a scenic boat ride through historic Nassau Harbor on a motorized double-decker catamaran to the private Blue Lagoon Island. Professional on-site photo and video staff captures your interaction with sea lion and gives you the opportunity to purchase these memories. So it sounds like it sounds similar to the dolphin stuff that we looked at in Freeport, but you're waist deep in the water and you get to hang out with sea lions. Now, honestly, anytime that I go to the zoo or to aquarium, sea lions and sea otters are some of my favorite things to watch, and penguins, if you got that.
I love penguins.
Yeah, just watching these animals in the water it's amazing to me. So this sounds like it'd be pretty cool. It does sound like if you want to capture it in photograph or video, I don't guess they're gonna let you do that on your own. That you're gonna have to pay a little bit of a fee, but yeah. So that I think it'd be cool to. Man, we could do dolphins one day, sea lions the next day. We'd be all marine mammaled up.
Yes.
I don't know, but that one sounds pretty interesting to me. And then my number 5 is the VIP luxury sailing. This is a $99.99 tour per person, and it's a 3-hour tour. Again, 3 hours on a boat. Get a little freaked out here. I have to rethink this. But very similar to what we looked at with the private dinner and that kind of thing. This just happens on a ship, on a smaller ship, on a boat. 50-foot yacht, they put you on there, limited amount of people, food and drink, and they just kind of tow you around Nassau Harbor and some of the islands there, even letting you jump out for a quick swim and snorkel if you want. I'd probably just do the swim, but I just like the idea of, I don't know, living large. It seems pretty cheap for $100 a person too. But yeah, so that sounds fun. Part of me goes, do I want to spend my time on a cruise vacation where I'm on a ship on another boat? But
that's why I didn't pick that one.
But again, it sounds kind of exotic. I mean, I know just in my normal day-to-day, I'm not going to be running out and jumping on a yacht. So.
Very true.
But yeah, that's my top 5. What do you think, Jenny? Any of mine sound enticing to you?
That last one that you spoke of, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, so what do you guys, folks that have been to Nassau, drop a recommendation below if you've done a carnival excursion, or if you say forget that carnival excursion, try to do something through a third party. I'd love to get a recommendation.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so I will link the video to Freeport. And you guys stay tuned, and in a couple months you'll be able to see what we did.
That's right.
So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. As I mentioned before, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing with the notifications on so you get notified with new videos. And you can join us over on Facebook at the Lido Loca Cruising Community. And you can follow us on social media.
At Twitter and Instagram at Lido Loca.
And yeah, drop us a line. You got any information you'd like, any questions that we can answer for you, any other videos you'd like to see, we'd be happy to try to accommodate that. Leave a comment below. And yeah, until the next video, we'll see you on the Lido.